Are you sometimes stuck with square roots in the denominator? Today, I'll show you the fast and easy way to rationalize any radical, even the tricky ones with binomials. What does rationalize mean? It means to remove radicals, that is, eliminating radicals from the denominator or numerator, or rewriting expressions, that is, using equivalent forms to transform the expression, or simplifying work, that is, making the expression easier to work with and understand. So some examples that we would want to eliminate: 5 over 2 square root of 6, or 7 over square root of 5 minus 2, or 2 over 3 minus square root of 3. So you can see that all of these examples contain radicals. Here are the key tools you need. You'll want to multiply by a form of 1. In order to remove radicals, multiply by a smart choice that equals 1. This will preserve the value while transforming the expression. For one-term radicals, you will want to use the radical itself. For example, if you want to rationalize 1 over square root of 5, you will multiply both numerator and denominator by square root of 5. For binomials, you will use the conjugate. So here's the formula. If you have a plus b times a minus b, we know using the FOIL method that that is a squared minus b squared. So this will remove the radicals with one step. Let's see some examples. Our first example, we have 7 over square root of 3. So in this case, we have a one-term radical. We'll need to multiply top and bottom by square root of 3. So if we started with 7 over square root of 3 and we multiply by square root of 3 over square root of 3, simplifying this, our numerator becomes 7 times square root of 3, and our denominator becomes 3, because square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. So our final answer would be 7 square root of 3 over 3. Now we have a coefficient plus a radical in our denominator. Our expression is 5 over 2 square root of 6. When you have a coefficient with a radical, you will multiply by the radical part only. So in this case, we will multiply by square root of 6 over square root of 6. Simplifying our denominator, 2 times square root of 6 times square root of 6 is simply 2 times 6. So our numerator remains 5 times square root of 6, and our denominator, 2 times 6, becomes 12. Our final answer is therefore 5 times square root of 6 over 12. In the example where you have a binomial radical, you'll need to use the conjugate. So here's a problem. 4 over square root of 5 minus 2. We will want to multiply both numerators and denominators by the conjugate square root of 5 plus 2. So why do conjugates work? Because the pattern will eliminate the radical terms. So multiplying both numerator and denominator by square root of 5 plus 2, our denominator will become square root of 5 times square root of 5 is square root of 5 squared, minus 2 times 2, which is 2 squared. So square root of 5 squared is 5, minus 2 squared is 4. Our denominator will become simply 1, which is 5 minus 4. And our numerator is 4 times square root of 5 plus 2. We can distribute the 4, so this will become 4 times square root of 5 plus 4 times 2 is 8. So our final answer will be 4 times square root of 5 plus 8, all divided by 1, but we don't need to write the 1. If this is helping, please like and subscribe to our channel so you never miss one of our uploads. Here's the next example. We want to rationalize 2 over square root of 3 minus 3. Sometimes you need to rationalize expressions with radicals in unexpected places. we will use the same conjugate strategy. So we will multiply both numerators and denominators by the conjugate square root of 3 plus 3. Expanding the denominator, this will become square root of 3 squared minus 3 squared. And square root of 3 squared is simply 3, and 3 squared is 9. So 3 minus 9 is negative 6. So this will be our denominator. Expanding the numerator, 2 times square root of 3 plus 3 becomes 2 times square root of 3 plus 2 times 3 is 6. So our final answer is 2 times square root of 3 plus 6 over negative 6. Or if you divide every term by 2, this could be simplified to square root of 3 plus 3 over negative 3. So in this case, we have a radical in the numerator. Now, we have top and bottom with radicals. We want to rationalize square root of 3 plus 1 over square root of 3 minus 2. So the steps are the same. We want to multiply by the conjugate of the denominator. So we'll multiply both numerators and denominator by square root of 3 plus 2 over square root of 3 plus 2. So if we expand the denominator, square root of 3 squared minus 2 squared becomes 3 minus 4, which is negative 1. And now if we expand the numerator, we'll use the FOIL method to multiply square root of 3 plus 1 times square root of 3 plus 2. First, square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. Square root of 3 times 2 is 2 square root of 3. 1 times square root of 3 is square root of 3, and 1 times 2 is 2. Combining like terms, 3 plus 2 is 5, and 2 square root of 3 plus square root of 3 is 3 square root of 3. So that is our numerator. Therefore, our final answer is 5 plus 3 square root of 3 over negative 1, or this is the same as negative 5 minus 3 square root of 3. So it might look a little bit more complicated, but the steps are the same. When do you rationalize the numerator? You rarely need to rationalize the numerator, but it's important in specific situations. Simplifying complex radicals, so breaking down nested or complicated radical expression into simpler form, or when eliminating nested radicals, removing radicals within radicals for cleaner expressions, or when solving equations, when working with equations that have roots in the denominator, or on standardized tests, following specific instructions on exams like SAT or ACT. So here's a quick example. Square root of 5 over 3 becomes square root of 15 over 3 when you multiply both numerator and denominator by square root of 3. So here's a quick summary. Fast track style. If you have one radical, multiply by the radical itself. If you have a binomial radical, you'll multiply by the conjugate. And always remember, multiply top and bottom by the same thing, simplify all roots completely, and clean up fractions to lowest terms. Here's your challenge. I want you to test your skills. So our first challenge is to rationalize the denominator in 5 over square root of 3 minus square root of 11. And the bonus challenge is to rationalize 2 square root of 3 over square root of 3 minus 1. You'll need to use the conjugate method. So please work on those exercises and drop your answer in the comments below. You can now rationalize any radical expression. You've mastered the techniques for handling simple radicals, complex binomials, and even the trickiest expressions with radicals in both numerator and denominator. So thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and don't forget, math success starts when you stay on the fast track.